Hi, my name is Teiya, and this is my voice, 1 month officially on testosterone. So, I started this series a month ago with not really a plan, like no plan. The videos I've posted so far have just kind of unfolded and became a thing as I was collecting footage and editing and wanting to share my story. And that's a big question that I've been trying to articulate and answer. What is my story? What am I trying to say? What am I trying to share? What do I want by sharing my voice? Not like my speaking voice, my singing voice, my artistic voice, my human voice. What is that? I think what's really coming up for me right now is that I want to be honest and I want to feel free in my expression, artistically and as a person. When I think about singing professionally, when I think about singing opera specifically, conventional opera, I always had to wait for the permission to sing from a teacher, from a casting director, from an agent, from a gig, from a contract, from a director, from a conductor, from a coach. It's been a big revelation that every time I've come to my voice and come to music and come to singing, for the most part, like I would say 99%, I've been waiting for permission. And I've been giving this power to someone else to allow me to be able to express myself. And I can see how that reverberates in my life in general, or how that has affected my socialization, the way that I've walked through this world for the past 40 years. And that's really shitty, and it's really sad that I've given my power over to someone else, to a system, to a person, to some kind of authority level to say, okay, it's okay, you can sing now, or you can have a voice now, or you can speak now, or you can be now. And I don't think that's right, or that's fair, or that is what's good, or what's the point of living. Every contract that's kind of coming in, or opportunity, I'm starting to sense like, what is this bodily feeling that is coming up for me that is making me feel uneasy and making me feel restricted? And I think because there's a sense that I'm giving up control, that I'm giving up my power, and maybe I'm not necessarily consciously aware that that is happening. But the more that I think about it, the more that I listen to my body and connect that to my brain and like what the actual situation is, I'm starting to realize, oh, I'm going back to this kind of historical way of being, of giving my power again to these gatekeepers that tell me, okay, now you can sing, and you can only sing this, or sing it in this way. And yeah, that doesn't feel good. And I think it's not only singing, it's any way of being in life. And I don't want to give up my power anymore. And I know I'm speaking really broadly right now, but this realization is starting to become clear kind of in every choice that is presenting itself in my life. And I think when I can find peace in that, yes, I am giving up control, and that's okay, and that's my choice, it feels much more safe, and it feels much more easeful than it does when I'm not aware, or when I'm reverting back to some kind of old pattern, historical pattern for myself. I want to create more space for people to feel like it's okay to sound quote unquote ugly. It's okay to sound different. It's okay to not sound beautiful all the time. It's okay to not sound good, to not sound perfect all the time. Because sometimes you can discover and uncover something that you never would have imagined. I want this series of This Is My Voice to encompass all of me and encompass all of this truth-telling that is going on, or these realizations that are happening in all facets of my life right now, and that are happening in society right now, because my transition and my existence is not happening in a vacuum. My vocal transition is always going to be in relationship to other people, to society, to this industry, whether I choose to participate in it or not. I can't remove myself from community, from society. No one can. We all exist with each other on small and larger levels. And so I can't help but to think of all the trans people in Kansas right now whose rights are being taken away. And I can't help but to think of the people in Iran and the people in Palestine and the people in Congo and the people in Sudan and the people all over the world who don't have clean water, who don't have basic human rights. And so all of this is going to feed in to how I live and how I go through the world. Tea will also be affecting my body and my voice and my mind and my heart. I'm feeling the urgency to use my voice right now, to share it more broadly, and to share it in all of its imperfections, and to share my exploration with a playful lens, with a curious lens. Let's try something out, and it might not be sustainable, it might not be healthy, it might not be conventional, but I feel like taking tea right now at this point in my life is giving me another chance to play and to take off the pressure and expectation of institution and of classical music and of feminine expectation, and that I can just be an artist and be a human and explore the various facets of what my voice can do, wants to do, explore my hopes, explore, like try on different clothes, so to speak, but for my voice. And it may not fit tomorrow, and I may change my mind and be like, oh yeah, I tried singing like that day, but I'm gonna try something different this day. And so I'm going to be making some ugly sounds. I'm going to be making some weird sounds. I'm going to be doing weird stuff with my voice, and hopefully also be discovering really cool things and really beautiful things and things that make me feel good, and also things that probably don't feel good. That's all part of my voice. It's all part of my exploration and my transition through tea.